are lying to my face right now. This is why I want nothing to do with you. You are a disgrace.
Well, with spats like that, it's hard not to stay with the Jersey theme. Welcome back to the Daily Buzz. It got ugly on Sunday's finale of The Real Housewives of New Jersey. And we have an exclusive interview with one of the women involved in that spat. Let's welcome again our housewife fanatic, CELEBUZZ senior editor of television, Jethro Netterdog. Jethro, Caroline Manzo spoke to you about her feud with Teresa Giudice. What did she have to tell you?
She's really embarrassed about it. She says it all happened a year ago, and she felt like Teresa made her a very ugly person that year. So she was very, very embarrassed. Thought it was just. She said it was so hard to watch, and she takes no pleasure in it.
Now, but Jethro, I was reading the interview that you did with Caroline, and I know this was done hot on the heels of that season finale. The interesting thing to me was that she said she had not spoken to Teresa Giudice in 12 months, and then she went on to say, it's been a wonderful year.
She sure did. She said that not having Teresa in her life for the last year has been amazing for her.
What's the fight all about, though? I mean, I watched the show, I know the girls don't get along, but what's the cause of this argument? Well,
first of all, it wasn't the finale. We still have several more episodes.
Oh, well, there you go. Apologies for that. It goes to show how much I watch the show.
Going back, you remember how Caroline considered herself, the lioness with her cubs. And so when Teresa released her cookbook and had a few what she thought were funny jabs at Caroline's kids and the amount of Italian they had in them and that sort of stuff, that's the wrong move for Caroline. And that's where it started, really. And then Caroline started sort of looking back at other things that happened in their friendship and realizing this isn't a person that I like nor want to continue being friends with.
Now, Jethro, the interesting thing for me, though, was that Jacqueline Laurita last year said that she didn't want to come back to the show, ultimately did, though, because she didn't want to face Teresa Giudice. Now, Caroline Manzo doesn't like Teresa Giudice, but for the network, Bravo, these feuds are manna from heaven. So, of course, we're going to see these women come back for another season, right?
Yes. And Caroline will be the first to tell you that she'll come back. One of the things that she told me on the phone when we talked this past weekend was that she knows it's a necessary evil to hang out with people that she doesn't like when you're on a reality show. She said if she weren't on the reality show, she would never have to see Teresa, never have to be around her because she would choose not to. So they're willing to give up certain things to be on the show.
All right, well, moving on to another TV show that seems these days to have even more drama than The Real Housewives, and it is American Idol. Now comes word that Katy Perry turned down an offer to judge American Idol just for a little bit of pocket change, a lazy $20 million. Jethro, I've got to say, she almost must be insane if she passes up $20 million. Do we know why she said no?
She has always made it clear that doing a TV show is not for her. At least right now. I mean, she's still hot. People are still really into her. Her music is doing well. She doesn't really feel like she wants to sort of be in TV at this point. She wants to tour. She wants to sing. She wants to record.
So Mariah Carey's in. We know that. Katy Perry's a no. Now it's emerged that a country music superstar could well be joining the panel. Keith Urban. What's the latest on those negotiations, Jethro?
Again, there's always at any one point in time, there are dozens of artists probably at different levels of talks. But I can tell you that at least this is getting the genre right, because Simon Cowell has Nigel Lithgow has wanted to add a country singer to the show.
And the interesting thing about Keith Urban is that he's got some judging props. In Australia, in the last 12 months, he was a judge on that version there of The Voice. So who knows, from The Voice to American Idol, time will tell. Another reality show in the news, Dancing with the Stars. Now, CELEBUZZ sat down with former Dancing with the Stars contestant Audrina Partridge, who came to the defence of Max Chermakowski regarding those Hope Solo slapping allegations. Let's take a look at what Audrina had to say.
I have heard you know, Max could be aggressive. I wouldn't say he would ever hit anyone. That's like kind of taking it to that next level. He just knows what he wants, and that's just his personality, you know? Like, he can be really sweet too, but he always has that like personality. He's very blunt.
Don't forget that old adage, Jethro, any publicity is good publicity. Is this good publicity for the show that's heading into its 15th season, an all-star series?
Absolutely. Yeah, it absolutely is.
And of course, don't forget that they announced a new cast member for Dancing with the Stars on Good Morning America this morning, and it is Sabrina, the teenage witch, Jethro.
It's actually one of the Cheetah Girls.
Oh, I thought it was Sabrina.
One of the Cheetah Girls. Yeah, Disney's Cheetah Girls.
Oh, I see. All right, Jethro, thank you very much. And for more of Jethro's exclusive Housewife scoop, head on over to the website celebuzz.com. When we come back, the power of celebrity in a political race. Does it even matter? It's our big story discussion next.